Hey, once again. Here we are to understand the last kind of pronouns, relative pronouns. What are relative pronouns? Pronouns which refer to the nouns which follow them are called relative pronouns. So, those pronouns which refer to the nouns which follow them. Okay, so those pronouns which refer to those nouns, they are known as relative pronouns. And what are those relative pronouns? Which, that, who, what, whom, whose, such as, or same as. These all are used as relative pronouns. There are some rules although. Where can you use these? Who, it is usually used with people only. Okay? Remember this. Which can be used with non-living things and animals. That is used for both persons and things. And what is used for things only. These are few rules which you need to remember while using these relative pronouns. Let's take a look at examples. Do you know the boy who won the 100-meter race? Here, who is referring to the boy. Okay, so do you know that boy? Which boy who won the 100-meter race? जिसने 100-मीटर रेस जीती है. क्या आप ऐसे बॉय को जानते हैं? Next, I forgot that movie's name which you suggested me that day. Here, which is referring to the movie. Okay, so do you know that movie's name? क्या तुम उस मूवी का नाम जानते हो जो तुमने मुझे उस दिन सजेस्ट की थी? Next, pick up the ice cream flavor that you like the most. Here, that is referring to that ice cream flavor. Here, that is referring to that ice cream. Okay? So, तुम वो आइसक्रीम उठा लो जो तुमको सबसे ज़्यादा पसंद है. So that is referring to ice cream here. Truth is what cannot stay hidden for long. Here, what is referring to truth. Truth वो चीज है जो बहुत देर तक छुपी नहीं रह सकती. तो वह या फिर जो. Here what means जो. Next, such an educated leader as Pranab Da are rare to find. Here, as is used as a relative pronoun. Such as and same as. They must be used in a sentence. That is only when as will be used as a relative pronoun. So, ऐसा educated leader कैसा? जैसे कि प्रणब दा थे. Okay? Are rare to find. They are very rare. They are very hard to find. Next, he will receive the punishment same as you. Here, same as is referring to punishment. उसको भी तुम्हारी ही तरह, तुम्हारे ही जैसी punishment मिलेगी. So, these were all relative pronouns. Now, we can omit these relative pronouns sometimes. When are they omitted? Omitted means left out. Even though we leave them out, but still they are understandable. Okay? Let's have a look. This is the person which I met at the office. So here which was a relative pronoun. But suppose I remove it. Okay? Then also the sentence will make sense. This is the person I met at the office. Okay, so I am referring to the same person whom I met at the office. Second, here is the ball that you threw at him. And let's see if the sentence will make sense if I remove that. Here is the ball you threw at him. It definitely makes sense. Here is the ball you threw at him. वही बॉल है जो तुमने उसकी तरफ फेंकी थी. Third, the thief whom you are searching for is here. Let's remove whom. The thief you are searching for is here. वह चोर जिसे आप ढूंढ रहे हैं यहाँ पर है. Sometimes we can leave these relative pronouns when they are used in accusative case. Okay, let's move on to the position of relative pronouns. Where are they placed? Now you must remember that relative pronouns should be placed closer to the noun or pronouns to avoid absurdity. Sometimes when you use them in a sentence and they are used far from the noun which you are referring, the sentence will look absurd. Okay, it will not seem okay. Let's have a look. Rohit was awarded by the official who scored century in every match. Now here I have used who after the official. So it seems like the official has scored the century in every match. But I was referring to Rohit. So the correct sentence would be Rohit, who scored century in every match, was awarded by the official. Now it is correct. Next, the car was sold by Anil, which was too old. After reading this sentence, it seems like Anil was too old. But let's change the place of which. The car which was sold by Anil was too old. Now the sentence seems correct because the car was sold and it was old. So you need to take care that whenever you are using relative pronouns, use them closer to the noun or pronoun which you are referring to. Now we can also join sentences with relative pronouns. How? Let's take a look. I have ordered the specs. I had seen them on Lenskart. How can I join sentences? I have ordered the specs that I had seen on Lenskart. Do we do this? Yes. We often make sentences like this. So we have connected these two sentences using relative pronoun that. मैंने वो specs order कर दिए जो मैंने Lenskart पर देखे थे. Second, he visited the village. His grandfather adopted it. These are two sentences, and let's join them. He visited the village which his grandfather adopted. So here, I have connected both of these sentences using the relative pronoun which. वह उस गांव गया जो उसके grandfather ने adopt किया था. So, this is it. This is what we have learned in relative pronouns. Let's check your understanding of this topic with this exercise. Don't worry, it will take just 2 minutes. First, I talked to the girl. Dash car had broken down in front of the shop. Now here I want to refer to the girl, so I will use whose car. जिसकी कार broke down हो गई थी. Next, Mr. Chauhan Dash is a taxi driver, lives on the corner. Mr. Chauhan, who is a taxi driver? जो टैक्सी ड्राइवर हैं वे मिस्टर चौहान उस कॉर्नर पर रहते हैं. Next, I live in a house in Emran Heights. Dash is in Pune. I live in a house in Emran Heights, which is in Pune. Which means जो. मैं उस घर में रहता हूँ जो एमरन हाइट्स में है, जो कि पुणे में है. Next, this is the girl. Dash comes from Ujjain. This is the girl who comes from Ujjain. Since girl is a living thing, so we will use who with it. Next, that's Pranjal. The boy Dash has just arrived at the airport. That's Pranjal, the boy who has just arrived at the airport. Next, thank you very much for your email. Dash was very interesting. Thank you very much for your email, which was very interesting. Which? The man Dash, father is a professor, forgot his umbrella. The man whose father is a professor forgot his umbrella. वह आदमी जिसके फादर प्रोफेसर हैं वह अपना अम्ब्रेला भूल गया है. So जिसके. Next. The children dash shouted in the street are not from our school. The children who shouted in the street are not from our school. Which बच्चे जो स्ट्रीट में चिल्ला रहे थे हमारे स्कूल से नहीं थे. Next. The car dash driver is a young man is from Germany. The car whose driver is a young man जिसका ड्राइवर एक यंग मैन है वह कार जर्मनी से है. Next. What did you do with the money dash your mother lent you? What did you do with the money that your mother lent you? So, this was it. I hope that all the kinds of pronouns are crystal clear to you, and if there are any kinds of questions, you may ask them in the class or you may post them in the comments below. Thank you and have a nice day.